The drama surrounding the NFL right now isn't about who's winning divisions or which veteran quarterback is putting up numbers. It's about what the league has chosen to keep off the field. For the first time in decades, football Sundays feel quieter. Ratings are sliding, fans are tuning out, and the league's grip on American culture is loosening. Stadiums are still filling, commercials still run, and press conferences still spin optimism. But something feels off. The electricity that used to make the NFL untouchable is fading, and the name at the center of this collapse is Shedeur Sanders. This isn't just another rookie waiting his turn. This is the son of Deion "Primetime" Sanders, a player who redefined swagger, excitement, and star power. Shedeur was supposed to bring that same energy into the NFL, dragging a younger audience with him, blending football with culture in a way no one else in the league could match. But instead of capitalizing on that momentum, Cleveland locked him on the bench, shielding veterans and protecting their system. The result has been devastating. A season that feels flat, matchups that don't matter, and fans who no longer feel compelled to watch. Without Shedeur, the NFL has benched the very star it desperately needed. When you think about the league's history, it has always thrived because of stars, not systems. Joe Montana was more than a quarterback. He was cool under pressure. Brett Favre was chaos wrapped in a cannon. Peyton Manning was a surgeon dissecting defenses, while Tom Brady made every Sunday night a national event. The NFL has always known this truth. It isn't just touchdowns and tackles, it's personalities, drama, and icons. That's why this year feels so hollow. Rivalries are recycled. Primetime games are forgettable. The September surge that usually grabs the nation hasn't arrived. And meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders sits in Cleveland waiting. Fans haven't forgotten who he is. Last year at Colorado, every Saturday was theater. Celebrities lined the sidelines. Rappers dropped tracks with him in their music videos, and every highlight clip hit millions of views within hours. Shedeur didn't just play football, he hijacked culture. Even preseason games in the NFL, usually meaningless, turned electric when he touched the field. Clips of his footwork, his calm in collapsing, pockets, his ice-cold throws and clutch moments, all of it went viral. That was the proof. When Shedeur plays, people care. When he sits, the NFL feels irrelevant. The silence from Cleveland has only made the pressure worse. In the locker room, whispers spread. Players see what he does in practice. Reporters circle. The same question in pressers. When will Shedeur get his shot? Coaches answer with cliches, but every stumble from Dylan Gabriel only amplifies the noise. Social media has turned into a megaphone. Fans flood Twitter and TikTok with "put in" Shedeur chants. Clips from his Colorado comebacks are reposted, reminding the world what the NFL is withholding. Then came the media storm. Colin Cowherd called him underdrafted. Skip Bayless flat out demanded Cleveland hand him QB1. Michael Vick, who once electrified. The league declared the NFL was holding back the one player who could change it. And then came Primetime himself. Deion didn't rant or plead. He simply said, "You can't keep greatness on the sideline." Those words shook harder than any media take. The league has tried to keep control, smiling through press conferences, acting as if fans are still fully locked in. But the bigger truth is unavoidable. The NFL is competing against more than other sports. The NBA dominates Instagram and TikTok. College football has turned Saturdays into cultural spectacles. Creators on YouTube pull millions breaking down plays and telling stories that sometimes outshine the NFL itself. The league is no longer competing just on the field. It's competing with culture. And culture demands stars. Shedeur is a star. Think back to his Colorado run. Those games weren't just football, they were cultural events. Lil Wayne, Offset, and The Rock didn't show up for Pac-12 rivalries. They came for Shedeur. ESPN ripped up schedules just to air him. Merchandising exploded. Young fans who never cared about football were suddenly buying jerseys and tuning in. Shedeur wasn't just a quarterback, he was a movement. That's what the NFL had in its hands, and instead of unleashing it, it benched him. Without him, the league feels stuck in neutral. Yes, Patrick Mahomes is brilliant, Aaron Rodgers is dramatic, and Brady's ghost still lingers. but none of them are pulling in the next generation the way Shedeur could. The NBA has LeBron and Steph as cultural icons. The NFL had its chance to crown Shedeur as that bridge between generations, but instead, it told fans to wait. And patience doesn't sell tickets. Patience doesn't drive ratings. Patience doesn't build legends. The consequences are already showing. Ratings are slipping. Stadiums buzz less. Social media attention tilts elsewhere. Young audiences aren't locked into Sunday Night Football the way they were 20 years ago. And if Shedeur spends this season buried, the danger becomes existential. Fans will drift. College football, the NBA, UFC, even YouTube creators will fill the vacuum. Once audiences learn they don't need the NFL to be entertained, the empire crumbles. No league is too big to fail. This isn't just about one quarterback. It's about what Shedeur represents. He's a chance to carry the NFL into the next era, a once-in-a-generation figure who blends athletic brilliance with cultural magnetism. Without him, the NFL risks losing the very relevance that made it America's obsession. Imagine the first time he steps onto the field in a regular season game. The cameras will lock in, social media will erupt, ratings will spike. That's what the NFL is sitting on, and the longer it waits, the louder the backlash grows. Cleveland has a choice. They can unleash Shedeur Sanders, hand him the reins, and instantly reignite not just their season, but the league's storylines. Or they can cling to safe, familiar veterans while fans turn their backs. But every week that passes makes the pressure heavier. Locker rooms tense, media attacks grow sharper, fans grow restless. And when the storm finally breaks, the NFL won't be able to hide from the truth. Because here's the reality. Football has always been bigger than X's and O's. It has always been about stars, culture, and the stories that define an era. Right now, the league is ignoring its most powerful story. Without Shedeur Sanders, the NFL isn't just losing games, it's losing its audience. And once that slips away, no marketing campaign can bring it back. So the question isn't whether Shedeur Sanders is ready, the question is whether the NFL is ready to survive without him.